tomorrow. Jim Hogan will be here for our audit, so he'll be out here quite a bit. Obviously, it's the first time here with all the presses under one roof, so he's going to be going through a lot on the floor, so please be ready. And also, Brenco will be here on 12/7 and 12/8. And also, Stack-On will be here this afternoon, so we want to make sure, obviously, it's clean, and it's organized, and everything's going out that way, okay? So we want to make sure we got everything organized for them. All right, so we're talking about bicycles and how we're going to use that as an example of flow. So design. Product design in the bicycle industry was historically a classic batch and queue affair in which the marketing department determined a need. The product engineers then designed a product to serve the need. The prototype department built a prototype to test the design. The tooling department designed tools to make the high-volume version of the approved prototype. And the production engineering group in the manufacturing department figured out how to use the tools to fabricate the frame, then assemble the component parts into a complete bike. Meanwhile, the purchasing department, once the design was finalized, arranged to buy the necessary component parts for delivery to the assembly hall. A design for a new product, usually only one of many under development at a given time, moved from department to department, waiting in the queue in each department. Frequently, it went back for rework to a previous department or was secretly re-engineered at a point downstream to deal with incompatibilities between the perspectives of, say, the tool designers and the product designers who handled the design in the previous step. There was no flow. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, most firms switched to heavyweight program management with a strong team leader and a few dedicated team members, but without changing the rest of the system. The product team was really just a committee with a staff that sent the great bulk of the actual development work back to the departments where it still waited in queues. What's more, there was no effective methodology for carrying designs through the system without lots of rework and backflows. Even worse, no one was really responsible for the final results of the development efforts, because the accounting and reward system never linked the success of a product through its production life with its original efforts of the design team. There was, therefore, a bias towards ingenious designs with admirable technical features which customers liked, but which failed to return profit due to excess costs and launch delays. All right, so we're talking about, obviously they're setting it up, they have a bunch of different areas it has to go to. Good example of it is, how long does it take the prototype INS 29 parts? We get a runoff, it goes somewhere, nobody knows where it's at, and now it sits in queue and quality, and it's just sitting there waiting until somebody actually walks over and handles it and walks it through. It's the same thing. We move from one spot, efficiently done, moves in, and just sits. Then it has to be done again. Then it sits and moves into another spot. So that's part of the problem. There's not a lot of flow to that when we're sitting there breaking it up each time.
Management needs to be focused